Esperanza, not sure how to phrase this question, but how do you deal with the consistent desire to achieve and achieve, to create more and more, and come back to just experience the moment and what you have? Okay, there's a rephrase there. I guess I can rephrase it as, how do we decondition from the narrative of our work, professional status, how much we accomplish equals worthiness? Oh yeah, the biggest trap, the biggest trap. AK says, where are you from? I'm originally from Croatia. I'm living in Sweden now. Okay, so how do you deal with the constant desire to achieve, to create more and more, and come back to experience the moment and what you have? How do we decondition from the narrative that our work, professional status, how much we accomplish is worthiness? Okay, so two points. One point is gratitude. The other point is, what is even value? What does value mean? So I'll start from the value. So you say, how do you decondition from the narrative that our work, professional status, or how much we accomplish equals worthiness? So let's say you give a lot of value to money. You give a lot of value to money only because everyone gives a lot of value to money, because we are taught that the paper, of the money paper, or the number on your crypto account or whatever, or your bank account, is valuable, and it's only valuable because it's valuable to other people as well. So if tomorrow the entire economy crashed, or everyone except you has died, your money can become toilet paper and you can blow your nose with it, or you can throw it in the fire. You can throw it in the fire to make fire, right? More fire. So the only reason why money is valuable is because it's valuable to more, to like nothing in the world has meaning or value just by itself. It has meaning and value because people give it meaning and people give it value. So to give you another example, if I'm a graphic designer and I meet a person that needs somebody to chop some wood for them, and I come to them and I ask them, do you need a logo? I'm actually also a graphic designer, that's why I'm using this. So do you need a logo? And the person chopping wood says, what the fuck do I need a logo for? You're worthless. Get the fuck out of here. I need some wood chopped. And I could go like this, oh my god, I'm so worthless. That person doesn't recognize me. That person thinks I have no value. But it's like, it's not the same thing. Or if I'm a person that lays bricks for the foundation of houses, or I'm the person that chops wood. I'm not saying being a graphic designer is better than the person chopping wood. Every single profession is noble. Every single profession is equally valuable. We're all here building this thing together. So I mean that if I'm a wood chopper and a person that needs a logo comes to me, can you make a logo for me? And I'm like, no, that's not what I do. I chop wood. Do you need some wood chopped? And the person says, fuck no, who needs some fucking wood chopped in this digital age? Get the fuck out of here. I need some graphic design. You're worthless. And then you take that, I'm worthless. But value is only connected to who does it need, who needs the thing. So if you're a graphic designer and you go to people that need graphic design, you will feel valuable to your utmost limits. You will feel valued, you will feel recognized, you will feel honored, respected. People will pay you good money for that. But if you try to sell your graphic design to farmers, like what the fuck does a farmer need a logo if all they do is sell locally and everyone knows them already and they don't have anywhere to print it or whatever, they don't need product packaging, they just give you a banana when you give them money. So I'm just trying to illustrate a point that value and worthiness is very subjective. So when you go and you make money to feel worthy, you are playing by society's rules of what is worthy and what is success. For some people, success is 5 cars, a house, a lot of kids, many vacation homes. For other people, it's like 10 children in a small house and everyone is healthy. For other people, it's no children, just traveling the world. And it's by the definition of success. What is success to you? When do you feel successful? Do you feel successful by ticking the boxes that society gives you? Or do you feel successful when you fulfill the things that you really feel happy about? So we are taught, and the majority of the system operates on hierarchy. It operates on social credit. It operates on dominance. Who has the most females? Who has the biggest car? Who has the biggest house? Who has the best income? Reputation, Instagram followers, Instagram likes, influencing. This is all to satisfy like the need for validation, to fulfill the value of everyone and the system. But the system is not a person. The system is not even a group of people. The system is like a machine. The system is like a computer that's like an algorithm or something. And if you try to fulfill its needs, it's an endless race. And so that's half of the thing. Half of the thing is realizing that worth is connected to, like supply and demand. So if at any point you have a profession or you have a partner or if you feel unvalued in a certain job, in a certain relationship, in a certain place, that doesn't mean that you inherently don't have any value. It just means that you are spending your energy and you are giving your power away to a place or a person or a job that doesn't need you, that doesn't need what you have. And if you just pull out from that place, that relationship, that job, whatever it is, and you find where you are valued and you start pouring yourself into that place, that relationship, you will feel valued instantly. But we have a tendency emotionally to seek validation from people that reject us, because that could be a childhood thing that we reject. We are uncomfortable receiving love. We are uncomfortable giving love. We are uncomfortable loving ourselves. So we sabotage ourselves. We stick around in places where we constantly wanna chase after something, but then that thing never comes. You always stay in relationships where the other person doesn't give you respect, but you feel, if I just one more thing, if I do, then I'll get it. But then if you just pull out and realize that at the other end of the world, maybe there's a person that has always valued you, but you never were able to accept their love, and that's a whole different area. That's like receiving love. That's like self-love. But I think the value system is a pretty good metaphor. And then the other part you asked about was about how to stay in the present moment, not always achieving more and more and more. And for that, it's also, of course, connected to value, because when you start putting your time and effort into places where you are valued, you're not going to want to achieve more, because you will have everything you need. Your soul will be fulfilled. But the other part is gratitude. So I like to give a metaphor that every time that when I used to drink, every time that I would go on a Saturday to drink myself to a fucking coma, because I was addicted to a lot of things. Addiction was one of the biggest things in my life, many different things, including alcohol. And when I used to go Saturdays, I would get so blindly drunk that I would black out for 3 hours. People would have to tell me what I did for 3 or 4 hours. I would talk to people, hook up with girls, almost get into fights, whatever it is. And I would tomorrow people would tell me those things, and I would I did what? So I'm just illustrating to what degree I used to get drunk. And then on a Sunday, your whole day, your head is splitting. You feel like you have been poisoned, like you, instead of blood, it's not like how much alcohol do you have in your blood, but how many drops of blood do you have in your alcohol system. That's how it was. And in that moment, you crave soberness. You are the minute that you drink some water, you take an aspirin, you vomit, you whatever, that second that your pain and your hangover stops a little bit, you're like, oh fuck, finally, thank God, oh I'm so grateful, I'll never drink again, I'll never fucking drink again. So these are the moments where the thing that you had yesterday, you are like, oh my God, if I only had my yesterday's soberness before I started drinking. So that's gratitude. Gratitude is wishing for something that you already have. So if you always achieve more, you want to have more, think of, I'll give you another example. Let's say I bought this drum. So this is like a hand pan, so it's like, and when I ordered it, I was like, this is the first instrument I ever bought. This is gonna come from Poland in 3 weeks. I'm gonna play it all day, and I'm gonna become a fucking handpan hippie. And I'm gonna go into the streets, and I'm gonna play this, and I'm gonna make money, because I'm gonna learn how to play in 5 days, and then that's all gonna be peachy. I won't have to work a 9-to-5 job. I'll be just a hippie on the streets playing the handpan, and I'll be so amazing. I'll be a virtuoso, and I'll make so much money. And I was like, that's gonna be my life. And then I get it, I start playing it, I suck at it, I put it away, and I'm like, okay, let me buy a poi rope. I'm gonna spin the poi rope, like a rope that you don't jump around like this, but you spin it, and sometimes people put fire at the end of it, and I'm like, I'm gonna buy that, and that's gonna come from the UK in 1 month, and I order it online, and I'm like, I'm waiting, oh my God, my shoulders are gonna have so much mobility after that, I'm gonna become a fucking athlete. And then the rope comes, I spin the rope for a week, and I leave it, and then I'm like, and then I kind of started to realize, like, why don't I just say, okay, now I have this rope, let's use the rope. Like, why more? Why isn't the rope enough? Why isn't the drum enough? And I realized that I always project my happiness into the future. I used to project at least some parts of my happiness into the future. Not all the time, like I didn't do that with every aspect of my life, but you understand what I mean. And then I kind of realized that if I always do that, I kind of also have to make money all the time. So me quitting my 9-to-5 job forced me to live and enjoy things that I already have, because I don't have the money now. I don't have the money to buy new shit all the time that I'm not gonna use, because I've traded my job for not being able to order shit off of Amazon every once in a while. New toys, new, stuff for martial arts that I never use. And now, after I've quit, it's been almost 2 years that I'm not in like regular society in a job. And I haven't bought a lot of things since then. And I have just been using all the stuff that I bought in like 5 years prior to that. And I filled up all my notebooks. I use the drum every single day, every other day. I roll the rope every day. I wear the same clothes, even the ones that used to just be stuck in my closet. And I was thinking, I want to buy new clothes, but there were like 10 shirts and 10 hoodies that I never use. And now I'm just like, but I want to buy a new hoodie, but fuck, I don't have a regular job, so might as well rotate all the hoodies that I have and switch them up. I can't move out of this apartment, let's move furniture around. I can't, Let's try a different exercise. I only have money for internet, so I can't go to the movies. Okay, let's download 20 different movies from pirate websites or something like that. Or let's try playing online chess or stuff like that. So I've shifted more into the perspective of making new things with the things I already have. And that's like, okay, I don't need anything more. Let's see what I can do with my body that I haven't tried yet. Let's see how I can improve my health that I haven't tried yet. Maybe I can learn a new language, maybe something. Maybe I can try, a friend suggested, bro, you can try doing Insight Timer lives, and here I am. So it's like, gratitude is like just looking around what is already there. Yesterday you've been sober, today you are hungover and you're craving your head not to hurt. So if you're always chasing, just try to remember, was there something 2 months ago that you didn't have, or a place where you weren't, or some progress that you were like, oh, I gotta achieve that. Do you have that now? Have you achieved something, and do you have something that you craved 2 months ago? If you have, you are now at the point that you were striving 2 months before that. So just put yourself in the mindset, go back 2 months earlier and just realize, I actually did it. Now I actually have the thing that I was imagining 2 months before. Why am I now imagining something 2 months after? And then when those 2 months come, it's gonna be, so it's never gonna be, it's not about what you have, it's about your mindset. It's about how you think of the things that you have around you. Also, the less you want, the less you want. The less you eat, the less you're hungry. The less you crave things, the more you become. So you're already perfect, just the way you are. The point is to give yourself space and time to actually, you know, like count the blessings. And if you feel unworthy and nobody's listening to you and nobody respects you, I guarantee you there is a person or a place or a situation or a job or a city or something that you know exists, and there is a person there that wants to speak to you, that wants to actually listen to you. But maybe you don't think about that person. Maybe you're trying to get someone else, the person that you want to value you and to validate you. That person's not gonna do it. But maybe there's a person that already respects you, but you're ignoring them because they're boring or something. I don't know. I hope all this helps. Let me see the chat.